let's talk about Doom. Oh, Doom. Doom is one of my favorite game franchises of all freaking time. I started playing Doom since the original. When I was a kid, technically way too young to be playing games like Doom, but I did anyways because my parents had no idea what they were buying me. I actually had the red Super Nintendo cartridge, which I think the only other red Super Nintendo cartridge is Maximum Carnage. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, if there's anything else you guys remember. I know the original Doom was on PC, but when I was a kid, my household, we didn't have a PC. So I had to get the Super Nintendo version, and let me tell you, that was scary back then. I'd stay up till like 1 or 2 in the morning by myself in my bedroom, shitting my whitey tighties. All those monster growls in the background, those hellish landscapes, it was scary. And it's common knowledge that when a video game series gets semi-popular, here comes Hollywood to turn it into a movie and collect those dollars. Most of the time, yeah, they kind of suck, but there are some hits, some misses, some that are somewhere in between. Got a little bit of a handful right here. We've got Street Fighter starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. From a critical point of view, sure, it sucks, but it's a guilty pleasure. Gather a group of friends around, have a couple beers, you will not be disappointed. But then you have some really high-quality productions. Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn. This was like a live-action direct-to-video movie. I was actually surprised at how good it was. Check this one out. You know what? I'll put an affiliate link in the description in case any of you are interested. It's awesome. And of course, Doom got its own movie in the year 2005. You know what? A lot of people hate this one. I don't hate this one. I like movies with The Rock. I don't take them seriously. It's just cheesy action movies. This one's no different. Had some good action scenes, and it had a really cool first-person shooter segment. There's been way worse video game movies than this. And now, fast forward 14 years later, Doom 2016 is almost 3 years old now, and it was widely well received among gamers and video game critics. So here comes that time again, another Doom movie. Super exciting, right? Well, that movie is Doom Annihilation. And it's not a sequel to the original movie, it's a complete reboot, and it looks bad. I'm not even going to show the trailer. It's made by Universal. They are notorious for copyright claims. It's just not worth the fight for this movie. If you really want to see the trailer, I'll post the link in the description. I promise you, you're not missing a whole lot. It's about 30 to 40 seconds of random generic shots of soldiers with guns. There's just not much else to say about the trailer. And when I first heard there was a trailer for the new movie, I didn't look at other people's reactions. I wanted to form my own opinion. And it seems like I'm not the only one that thinks it looks awful. If you look at the trailer on this YouTube channel that reposted it, shout out to Marcus Meridius, look at that like to dislike ratio. It's overwhelmingly being disliked by fans. It just looks like this really generic military action movie that I feel like I've watched a million times. There is one thing I like about the trailer that I genuinely like about it. They do mention real quickly that they opened a portal to hell. If you go back and watch the original Doom movie, the origin of what was going on in the story was very different. It was more science-based. They were experimenting with like genetics and DNA and viruses. It was a lot more like Resident Evil than it was Doom, so I guess that's an improvement. There's no way people are going to pay to go see this in theaters. And they can't even do that if they want to. It's direct-to-video. And that's the first warning sign right there. Direct-to-video movies typically suck. Especially if they had like previous theatrical releases. And a big name like Doom in the gaming industry. And you're not even getting a live-action movie in theaters when Tomb Raider just got one, right? The studio has no faith in this movie. They're like, you know what, just make it, slap it on a Blu-ray disc, and let people download it digitally, and we'll call it a day. Just to avoid judging the movie from a really short trailer, let's look at the creative team behind it and judge it that way. Doom Annihilation is being directed by Tony Giglio. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. He's directed such classics like SWAT Under Siege and 1999's Soccer Dog the Movie, both direct-to-video features. And he's also credited as the writer. Yeah, I don't really have any faith in this one. And the main character in the Doom games, he's as iconic as the Master Chief is to Halo. The Doom guy, Doom Marine, Doom Slayer, whatever the hell you want to call him. He's the silent, ass-kicking demon killer of the series. But the lead in the movie is a character called Joan Dark, a rather petite young lady. Now, I'm not one of those people, and yes, these people exist that get immediately outraged when they see a female take the lead role in a movie. I'm not one of those people. But this is horribly miscast. It's like taking Duke Nukem and making a movie, and then instead of having a guy play Duke Nukem, you have Anna Kendrick in the starring role as an original female character in the Duke Nukem movie. At least in the original movie, they got Karl Urban, and he did a pretty decent job playing some form of the Doomslayer. Even the developers of the game have no faith in this project. Someone actually tweeted out to them asking them their opinion on the movie on Twitter, and they replied simply with, "We're not involved with the movie." Nothing else. They may have well said, "Yeah, we have nothing to do with it. Looks like ass. Please don't bother us with this anymore." So yeah, we are getting a new high-quality direct-to-video Doom reboot. Let me know your comments down below. Let me know how excited you are about this Oscar award-winning piece of cinema. And shameless plug, if you're interested in Doom 2016 the game, or the original Blu-ray, I do have Amazon affiliate links down below. Helps the channel out and you get some stuff. I'll catch you guys later. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button with all of your strength. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any new content. You can follow me on social media or go into my community tab for updates. And for as little as $1 a month, you can support the channel directly on Patreon. This is Fabian, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.